He had no empire, no elected office, no inherited fortune. He was a college dropout who taught math at a private school. Yet, somehow, Jeffrey Epstein entered rooms where global policy, finance, and power quietly intersected. The question isn't just about his crimes, it is about the anomaly of his existence. How does a man without a clear public achievement gain access to the most powerful figures on Earth? Welcome to the file of the man who knew too much. Chapter 1. The Ascent. In the 1980s, the barriers to entry for New York's elite were high. You needed a legacy or a breakthrough. Epstein had neither. Yet, under the wing of Leslie Wexner, he gained control over assets worth billions. He wasn't a CEO. He was a financial advisor, a vague title that allowed him to operate in the shadows of the ledger. By the 1990s, he wasn't just attending the parties, he was hosting them, and the guest lists were impossible. Chapter 2. The Architecture of Influence. Private aircraft, a secluded island, elite academic circles. Epstein didn't just build relationships, he built proximity to influence. He understood that powerful people crave privacy, and privacy creates leverage. The Lolita Express wasn't just a jet, it was a mobile networking hub where the laws of sovereign soil did not apply. He funded scientists at Harvard and MIT. He befriended royals and presidents. This was social engineering on a geopolitical scale. Chapter 3. The First Collapse, 2008. Serious allegations surfaced in Palm Beach. Evidence existed. Victims spoke. By all legal standards, this should have been the end. A federal indictment seemed inevitable. Instead, the outcome was a plea deal widely criticized as extraordinarily lenient. Non-prosecution agreements, immunity for unnamed co-conspirators. What forces were at play behind closed doors? And what does this reveal about institutional protection when the defendant holds the keys to everyone's closet? Chapter 4. The Return, 2019. More evidence, more scrutiny, a renewed federal indictment in the Southern District of New York. The cultural tide had turned. The Me Too movement had stripped away the veil of invincibility. This time, the world was watching. He was denied bail. He was placed in the Metropolitan Correctional Center, one of America's most secure detention facilities. Chapter 5. The Death That Shocked the World. August 10th. Official reports labeled it a suicide, but the procedural failures were staggering. Broken cameras, sleeping guards, falsified logs. Was it incompetence, systemic failure, or something far more complex? We examined the facts, not the speculation. The hyoid bone fracture, the timing, the convenience of silence. Chapter 6. The Documents. Newly unsealed records continue to surface. Names, associations, timelines. But documents do not equal conclusions. A name on a flight manifest proves presence, not participation. However, they raise questions. Why were they there? And why did so many claim to barely know a man, whose calendar they dominated? Chapter 7. The Legacy of a Scandal. Epstein's story is not just about one man. It is about access to power, institutional accountability, and the fragility of public trust. Because sometimes the most important question isn't what happened, it's how it was allowed to happen.